What do I do? What do I do? What do I do in the library? That's a very good question. What do I do in the library? Assume the old-fashioned point-and-click sweep. Oh, there we go.
I think the library goes even further up there. One can hardly see anything because it's so dark, and I don't see a ladder or a stairway that would lead up there. If the librarian wasn't some sort of monkey, I mean an ape, I don't know how he'd get up there.
Is there an ape librarian? This is like Dunstan checks in, but it's an ape librarian. That'd be amazing if a librarian like shh. All right, he shushed you because he's an ape. That's the joke. All right. Still look up. What do we got? What do we got? Look at the fireplace. I don't want to go back in there. It's one of the books. Look at the books.
I wonder if the books were always alive, or were they brought to life because of this place? And shouldn't books be terribly wise creatures? Why are the ones here so
That's what I'm
simple?
telling you. Because no one's been here. It's like if you don't read the books, they can't share their information. They get dumb, just like you, by not going to the library, kids. Take a book. So this is like the library in Ivo's castle that had the book that talked to her. So I guess I could take a book. Look at wall. All right, let's grab a book. Before we do anything else, let's grab a book.
That's strange. The writing is very pale and fuzzy. It's almost as if... I have to get used to these living books.
Okay. Fake wall.
This wall, this arch, it looks like a door belongs here, but there's only a wall.
So what does...
It's almost as if this room was hiding from the world. Or was it forgotten?
Purposely forgotten, which goes back to my theory about the books. Go to your libraries, kids. Go to your libraries. That's the moral of this story. Look at the desk.
Not sure this desk was meant for students. It might have belonged to the librarian.
Ape librarian.
Looking at the tools, a large part of the work must have been the care and repair of books.
Oh, and no one's been here to do that. Go to your library. I'm going to hammer this home. Go to your library, kids. Look at the broken book.
Oh, this book is in worse than poor condition. The glue has given up the ghost and now several pages are missing. Here's one of the pages. I'll take it with me.
Wait, is this like the pages that I have from the phone? Loose pages. They all go into this book and I put them in the book? Like, fix it.
Individual sheets aren't going to get me far here. I have to use a needle and thread to sew all of the pages into a quire.
Shut your butt. You mean like this? Sharp fishbone combined with that?
I could pull the thread through the hook at the end of the
Yep.
bone and use it
Yep.
as a kind of a needle.
Yep. Is he doing that?
It worked!
Oh!
And I can even sew. Mum showed me while Dad was teaching Sydney how to weld.
All right, then we do this.
Individual sheets aren't going to
What?
get me far here. I have to use a needle and thread to sew all of the pages into a quire.
It's like this.
I could sew the pages into a quire later.
Oh, all
I
right.
found all of them.
You should have said that earlier, Wilbur. How does he know he hasn't found all the pages? How do you know that? I guess they probably have numbers on them, but they're faded. No one's gonna care that much. Ooh, look at the Jelly Glofish.
Jelly Glofish usually only survive a few years if nobody looks after them. Perhaps the books fed them so they wouldn't have to live here in total darkness.
It looks like an ink quill to me. There's Jelly Glow in there? There's Jelly Glow in there? All right, sure. I mean, feather, glowfish. Who am I to judge? Anything else? Uh-oh.
That's the 6th sheet. I think there's only one missing now.
Nice. Cool. Back. Can I look at this again?
Wouldn't that be terrible? To be locked in a library and not have enough light to read all the wonderful books around you. If I could repair the book, that might convince the other books that I mean them no harm.
All
I'll
right.
have to sew the missing pages together and then glue them to the book spine.
Great.
Dum-de-doodle-oo.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Yeah, what was that?
Do you know anything about book repair?
I know everything.
You have to sew the pages together, right? A few at a time.
Correct. The so-called quires.
And these quires are then glued to the book?
Correct. For which you need wheat starch paste.
Son of a...
I don't have any of that.
Alternatively, alchemically manufactured adhesives or some natural products, such as troll snot, can be used.
Oh.
Troll snot?
I have a troll!
Correct. Troll snot forms the basis of many industrial adhesives.
Thank you for this valuable and somewhat disgusting information. Cheers.
Well, I'm glad that thing showed up at the right time. Okay. Well, I know what I need to do now, I think. Let's really quickly do the sweep for this area. Look at the doily.
If it weren't so scary here, the library could be a really nice place. I think it once was. You don't see doilies anywhere else in the school.
All right, well, let's take it then. If it's not anywhere else in the school, I'll be damned if it's going to be here. Also, is that something in the bear's nose?
A note. This is a spell. I think it's even... Yes!
Huh?
The fire spell!
Oh
the
my
most
God!
important spell of all to a mage! I finally have it!
Awesome. Oh, that's how I get out of here. I can light the fire on this end and go back through. Oh, that's wonderful. What do I have for kindling? Do I need to burn a book? Are they going to get mad at me for that? Ape librarian coming to get my ass. All right, well, I need to get out of here, so... Back to the fireplace. There's nothing else down here, right? Okay.
The journey through the fire network is anything but comfortable. You get sucked into a vortex, and then there are openings everywhere. But somehow, I still came out in the right fireplace.
All right, well, fire spell it. Whoop.
The fire spell can't burn long on its own. It's intended to ignite flammable things.
So, all right, do I need to put this into here?
1 or 2 blank sheets of paper out of my notepad should be enough.
All right, and then we light it.
My fire spell will turn the paper to ashes in seconds.
Yeah.
I need a longer lasting fire for travel powder.
What? What? Okay, well, poop. What the hell do I do now? I need something. I need something to burn. Look at desk. Look at drawer. What's in the drawer?
Empty.
Great.
Everything
Great.
that might once have been in there seems to be spread across the desk.
Great. Look at the drawer. Well, shit. Wish I could burn this desk. No one's using it. I guess I would need to use it. I can't burn books. You don't do that, kids. Go to your library.
I need wood for a fireplace, and instead of burning books or a shelf, I'd rather have something that no one seems to use.
Like the desk! Oh, or the drawer. Sure, okay. That's great. So we'll just throw that in here too?
It would be better if the headmaster never finds out about
He
this.
won't. He doesn't know nothing. Now we can light it on fire.
Igni faxius ignis ferro.
No,
I'm
damn.
slowly getting the hang of this.
Cool.
What
all right.
did it do?
It summoned the Red Devourer.
Well, they're not too pleased about that. Let's make it the Green Knot Devourer.
That was the last of the fireplace travel powder.
Great.
But I think it was enough.
All right, back we go with kiss. That was a spell, not poor speech patterns. All right, so now I'm back here. We need to get to the troll to get some snot. How do I get troll snot? Excuse me, troll. I need some snot.
Oh, hello.
Why have you always got to be in my face?
Oh. Can I ask about this?
As you can see, I've swept the hall. Maybe you could collect the cleaning supplies.
You didn't sweep the hall, the broom did. You want to steal the credit, huh?
No, but
The broom and I sweep everything here, and you want to reap the reward.
I have to go.
Well, shit. I need snot, man! I need snot. Okay, let's go through everything, just to make sure the keys aren't going to get me snot, and if I show him his own keys, he's going to freak out. This damn slate's not going to get me anything. This spell won't, this spell won't. The only thing that's new, because we figured out what this stuff was for, and this I've already used. The only thing that's new is the doily. Is he gonna, like, ruin it? Is he gonna be like, that's a beautiful doily? Snot. Let's try it.
Look here, isn't it pretty?
Ugly.
That's not true. Got it from my grandmother. It's an heirloom. And wow, it means a lot to me.
Oh, you.
Thank you for showing it to me.
Ha ha! I tricked you. I wanted your snot in the cloth.
Oh, wow. You're so great. Snot. Nigel.
You can't win with trolls. You can't win with trolls, Wilbur. All right, great. We got that. So we need one last page. I literally have no clue where that would be. I don't. We've explored everywhere. It's not in the... Okay. I don't... I mean, I guess we could go talk to Block and get an idea.
Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yes?
About those tasks. Oh yeah, I did find the library. Is he gonna...
About those tasks.
Yes?
Library? I found the library, yeah.
I was in the library. It's fine, more or less.
Really? Where is it?
Well, it's not easy to get into. You just need a little bit of magic.
Unfortunately, that is unacceptable. The library is a room like every other room in this building, and it has to live with the fact that staff and students may want to enter it in the conventional manner. Through the door.
But how?
I do not care how. Get the room back, Professor. And then I can finally return this loose page to where it belongs.
What? Give me a loose page. Is it just right there? I have good news about the entrance hall. No, we're fine. We're great.
What I wanted to...
We're good. We're good. Is that a note? Yeah.
That note you have there, it looks like a page from a book.
Yes, indeed. It's an incomplete travelogue. The traveler, apparently a researcher, speaks of a country called Laputa. The arts, sciences, languages, and crafts are revolutionary. Very exciting concepts, but unfortunately, the book is incomplete.
If you give me the page, I might be able to find the rest of the book for you.
Thank you. I'd like the whole story.
Nice.
I'm sure the tale will end well and will serve as a role model for us. Yeah, take it.
Ta.
How does that tale end anyway? All right. Get back to work.
So, I'll get back to work then.
You do that. After all, you have already accomplished something.
Thank you. Something is what I aim to do. Cool. All right, back to the library. We're gonna put the pages back on the thing. We're gonna glue it back with the snot, and then everything should be fine. Everything should be A-okay. All right. To the desk! All right, so step one. This to this.
All right, now I'll sew the 7 together.
He's doing
Done!
it.
A beautiful new choir for a book.
Great. Okay, then we snotify this.
Better to use the glue with the spine.
All right.
Otherwise, I'd make a gross, sticky mess.
Yeah. We'll do this.
All right, I'll smear a little troll snot along the spine.
Still pretty gross.
Ugh. And then I'll carefully glue the choir in.
Yup.
Done. As good as new.
Awesome. Hey everyone, I made a book.
I attempted to rise, but was not able to stir. For, as I happened to lie on my back, I found my arms and legs were strongly fastened on each side to the ground. The same was the case with my very long and thick hair. I likewise felt several slender ligatures across my body, from my armpits to my thighs. I could only look upwards. The sun began to grow hot, and the light offended my eyes.
The Lilliputians got him. It's ironic because that's what the books did to him at the beginning.
You can read me?
Well, of course. You are actually one of my favorite books.
Read on.
You mean you can...
Books cannot read. We have to be read.
What'd I tell you?
When no one reads us, our stories
What'd I
fade
tell
and
you?
we forget
What'd I
who we
tell you?
are.
Oh, that is so sad. I would love to help you all, but I've so much to do and I can't possibly read you all.
Reading books is ancient magic. You can travel to foreign places, the past and the future.
What does that mean?
There's always time for a good book.
Well, okay then. Who wants to go first?
Me, pick me.
Aww.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness.
Lessons learned by all.
That was great. I'm going to repeat that as soon as possible.
Because reading is good for you. Lesson learned. What did I tell you?
Well, how did I do? And how long was I gone?
Not long enough.
All right. Well, the hell do we do now? The books are repaired. I mean, I guess we can go back to Block and tell them we've done everything. Still gotta get those spider webs fixed, but I don't know how to do that. Or if I need to do that. I don't remember him saying maybe I have to. I don't know. Look, I've done a
Excuse me,
lot.
Headmaster Block.
I've done a lot for this asshole.
Yes?
About them tasks there.
About those tasks.
Yes?
The library's back. Good news, bad news, but I mean, all right.
The library's back, and the entrance can be found, funnily enough, in the entrance hall.
Understood.
That was a job pretty well done, right?
Do you want praise every time you are successful in doing something for which you are paid?
Yes, please.
No.
All right, entrance hall.
I have some good news from the entrance hall. The fight against the dirt has been won.
Very well.
However, what is your position on enchanted items?
As long as they function properly and can be controlled, no problem.
Then, there's one more little thing I still have to do.
Oh no, I have to stop it.
What I wanted to...
Wilbur! Fine, okay, back to work.
So, I'll get back to work then.
You are doing amazingly well.
Thank you. All right, back to the entrance hall, I guess. So what the dick's doing? So I have to stop this. I assume I still have to get rid of this. Yeah.
How am I supposed to get up there to remove the cobwebs? I'm not good with heights. Like most gnomes, I get nervous when the soil is further than one gnome away.
All right, let's go back in the library, and we'll see if there's any clues in here. It's the only new area I have. Maybe things have changed since I've last been there.
Wow!
Yeah!
It looks like this library has finally returned to life.
Whoa, what the hell is this? Rotten books.
Oh, what happened to these books?
A sad story. Their fate was sealed by the leaky roof.
Well, maybe I can fix them.
It's too late for that.
Correct. That's why we should help them before they're destroyed. Oh, no. Not this again.
We've already been through all this. The book friend hasn't got time for silliness.
Time is irrelevant. You are irrelevant.
The books are ruined, and there's nothing we can do to change that.
Maybe there's nothing we can do. There's got to be something, though, right?
books are right. The friends are all rotten and mouldy. Even the best bookbinder couldn't save anything here, and I'm not even close to being the best.
Maybe. You don't know. Alright. Well, what about this guy? Talk to this book. Help me out, book.
Hello?
Wilbur, I've been waiting for you for a long time.
What now?
You've been waiting for me.
Of course, for many years, since way back then.
But I don't think I've ever seen you before.
You didn't. Of course you have. Many years in the past. It just hasn't happened yet.
What? Wait, what?
Who are you?
Call me Emmett. Emmett, the Book of Time Travel.
Oh my god.
Alternatively, Emmett, the Scatterbrain. I know everything there is to know about time travel.
Captain Nate travelled back in time. He had an amulet from the Archmage.
But our bewildered friend here thinks you can just zip around the time stream without the use of any magic at all. Just into the past. The future isn't written yet. Have you never heard of the word paradox, eh?
If it were possible, we could save those poor books from being soaked through.
First off, you all realize this means that Wilbur is the gnome they were talking about at the beginning. Second, this is awesome. We're going to go back and save them.
And how exactly does this all work? Time travel without magic, I mean.
Why, how all journeys with books work. You read about a time, imagine it, and then, great Scott, you're there.
You did not just do a great Scott.
Tra-la-la. It's that simple. Precisely. If it didn't work, I wouldn't be telling you about it.
Okay. So, I'd like to try it. Yeah, why not?
It can't hurt to try. Send me to the past.
Are you absolutely certain? The past is a strange place.
Tell me about it.
Well, listen. And the world was the same, and yet different.
Shut up.
What is this?
That's it for this episode. We have gone back in time to the 90s. Whoa! I can't wait to see what happens. I love this game. It's great. I feel like my mind doppelganger wrote this game because we're on the same wavelength. I know pretty much everything that's going to happen before it happens because this is like a game I would write. I love it. I love it to death. So thank you so much for watching. See every million subs, subscribe, thumbs up, all that stuff. It would mean the world to me. And as always, to be continued.